Welcome, YouTubers, to my channel, How to Defeat a Narcissist. My name is Janelle. I am an author and a healthy relationship advocate. Check out my book on Amazon.com, How to Defeat a Narcissist. The link is in the description box, as well as my blog with very helpful articles and tips on self-esteem and how to defeat narcissism within yourself and others, okay? So let's go ahead and continue with our series. This is video number 3. Look at the description box. There's 2 links to 2 previous videos, part 1 and part 2. We are discussing in this series 11 signs, 11 dangerous signs you are dealing with a female narcissist. We are on sign number 6. The female narcissist is too emotional. She has an irrational thought in her head. She's allergic to logic. She lives in this fantastical, delusionary world full of unicorns and rainbows and God knows what else, She is very emotionally driven. Anything can trigger her emotions and cause an extreme or adverse reaction. The reason the female narcissist is so overly emotional is because being logic would force her to take responsibility for her toxic behavior. It would force her to seek psychological help, okay? Being emotional allows people, if they're just overly emotional, it allows people to just feel the emotion and point the finger outward to others, okay? Emotional people who express emotions without balancing it with logic always have a victim mentality and will never take responsibility for their part in anything, okay? Sometimes it's just a victim's responsibility to heal because they've been hurt, okay? And they were innocent. It is just their responsibility to heal their own pain and take the necessary steps so that they overcome the trauma so they can move on with their lives, right? However, it's different for narcissistic females because their emotions are tied to their ego. Any perceived slight to their ego will trigger them and it will cause an irrational, overly emotional response to everything, okay? So sometimes the emotions are manufactured to get their way, and sometimes the emotions are just utterly uncontrollable and unpredictable. For example, a guy could say, "Hey babe, I know you wanted me to buy you that purse for your birthday, but my hours were cut last week and I'm not able to do it. Let me take you out to a nice dinner instead to one of your favorite restaurants." Okay, the female narcissist is going to ignore the logical part of her boyfriend's statement, which is he didn't work enough hours to be able to afford the purse, okay? She's going to omit that part of the story, and she is going to react only to the emotional part. So she will respond, "Oh my goodness, you know how bad I wanted that purse. You could have found a way to get that purse. I am so hurt right now. You don't appreciate me. You don't value me as a woman. You don't care about what I want." And then she'll storm off or either hang up or ignore her partner because she did not get what she wanted, okay? So that was a completely emotional response that I gave, omitting the logical part, okay? Also omitting the part that he wanted to make it up to her by taking her to one of her favorite restaurants. She does not care. She wants what she wants, and that is that. That is the female narcissist, okay? Anytime you try to break something down to her on a rational level, the number one sign that she's a narcissist is that she will not be able to comprehend your logic or reasoning, okay? She's only going to relate to emotional madness, and she's only going to react and respond that way. It's going to be like talking to a child who has no reasoning because they're a child, but she's a grown-ass woman. So, I mean, you are dealing with someone with a 6-year-old maturity level when you deal with a narcissist, whether they are male or female. So you have to keep that in mind. Temper tantrums will flare. It'll be like you're at a department store with a kid and you tell them they can't have candy, and then they start flipping out and spinning around and convulsing on the floor. Okay? That's what you pretty much are going to deal with when you tell a female narcissist the word no or I can't. Okay. The next sign you're dealing with a female narcissist is she's very impulsive. So she may say, hey, I'm going to buckle down this week and study, and I want to have a week where we just lay low, and sometimes you come over and hang out with me, but I really want to get down and get dirty with these books and pass my finals, okay? She tells you that Sunday, but then on Monday, you call her and she's at a rave at midnight, okay? You can't sleep, you're studying, you guys are in the same class, and you want to ask her a question. You call her and it's loud, like retro music in the background, and she's partying. But yesterday she just told you that she was going to buckle down this week and study so she can pass her exams, okay? So all of a sudden, it's just going to be a 360 from what she said. She's going to do the complete opposite. And then the next day, who knows, she might fly out to Vegas to meet an old friend. You just never know what she's going to do. She's extremely impulsive, you know. She may blow her whole paycheck on shoes online and then ask you to borrow money for gas to put in her car and food to put in her fridge. She may have had good intentions to pay her bills, but she just did not. And you're going to start feeling the weight of her impulsiveness and irresponsibility the longer you remain her friend or her lover. She's often going to cry to you about it, make up some lie or excuse, and ask you to help her. And you're always going to be putting out fires for her because she's so impulsive, she's inconsistent, and she can't stick to a regimen, a diet, a lifestyle, a commitment, anything, okay? She's completely impulsive. In the beginning stages of getting to know her, she's going to try to appear like a person who has consistent morals and values. But when that mask comes off in 3 to 6 months, you're going to see a completely other side, and it's very confusing and shocking to witness when you think someone is something and they're actually the totally opposite, okay? We've all been there and done that with narcissists, how shocking they can be when they actually reveal themselves. So you want to look for these early signs so it doesn't even get to 3 to 6 months and you don't even waste that much time. Okay, so number 8, again, she goes after things and people that are impossible, unavailable men, emotionally or unavailable as is they are married or in another relationship. She feels that she is better than and entitled to them. She's better than their partner. She's entitled to their love, and she should be able to effortlessly steal them from their spouse because she's the better choice. In the end, most of the time, she gets hurt and she gets used, and then she plays the victim. Oh, he had a girlfriend the whole time, and he used me, and I fell in love with him. You knew he had a girlfriend, and you continued to date him. Therefore, it's more your responsibility to do the right thing and protect yourself and your heart and your time. But you'd rather pursue someone who's unavailable to you because you want to prove your self-worth by being able to take someone else's man. Yeah, that's the female narcissist for you, ladies and gentlemen. Number 9, she's strategically self-sacrificing. Okay, so this one is that female narcissist will empty out her savings account to help the guy that she likes open his business, okay? No one asks her to do that. She'll offer to do it. She'll offer all her time to help him. She'll offer all her time to love him. She'll cancel her yoga class. She'll dog her friends out and neglect her friends in order to hang out with the guy and possibly lose friendships. She will even walk out of her job if she's emotionally distraught over her man. She sacrifices everything, and in the end is upset because the person that she loves or as I would say obsessed with, is not sacrificing for her the same, when it would be irrational if they did all that to try to win someone's love. But she will sacrifice anything to win someone's heart. Just to say she won their heart is really like a competition with her own low self-esteem, to prove to her own inner thoughts that she's better than what she's telling herself she is, by being able to win over someone with her money, with her resources, with her time, with her willingness to give of herself without a ring on her finger. She's going to cook, she's going to clean, she's going to have his baby, she's going to slave for him, and he doesn't have to really offer her not even an engagement, okay? She is self-sacrificing for no reason, or she's self-sacrificing strategically to try to own this man. If she gives her life savings, she feels she owns him. Okay, you guys, we're going to finish the next 3 signs on the next video. Check out the description for my links. Until then, bye.